Hey guys, let's do a handicap game. We haven't done one in a while. We're going to do 4 stones against 1 Don. That's kind of a nice place to be. He gives us 4 stones. Okay. That should be all set to go here. Okay, then you and I are looking at the KGS board. And I'm putting down 3. Then I'm going to move tool, and then start with the black move, which is 4. Okay, here we go. And everyone's looking at the KGS board. Good. We usually play A because it immediately settles. We get some points. White's not going to mess with us. And that's a great move. 100% value, great move. But we're going to just make things different because we want to see all these principles in different circumstances. So what else? Oh, play big move at B, big move at C. These are all fine. You know, any old corner move like D. Okay, it's all great. But there is one other idea, and that is white just started something on the right. We don't know what's going to happen there, and we're choosing not to respond. So how about E, which is one of those big moves, big corner moves, but also stops white from getting out of control there. So it's just a little tiniest bit of strategy. Okay. If we play away, is it game losing? No. Is it point losing? Yes. White surrounding us is worth more than just one move. It's like, and let's look at why. Let's do this first. If we, at this point, if we try to value white's moves, we kind of see white getting something there, white getting something there. Okay. Now what? Oh, we're seeing the entire area become white's. Now white can work on the right well, white can work on top well, white can work in the corner well, white can work in the center well. That is more than 1 stone value, which is why we don't like getting surrounded. In the old days, we should just come out, which more than likely gives us Sente. Well, isn't that nice? And pros would play this. AlphaGo came along and says, you know, that's not worth it. So we're going to contact. Which one? Well, we're going to contact one side or the other, right? When you contact, it kind of forces that stone to live. Well, this move of ours made the right small, right? Black now has a low settled stone, making the right small. So we're going to contact there, forcing white. I mean, not literally forcing, but he is encouraged to live on the right where it's not very big. So we like that. Out, don't get surrounded. Okay. Because of our A playing away at A, we're all of a sudden in the middle of a Joseki that we don't know. I mean, I know it, but you don't know it. You might not know it. How do we sort this out? Well, anytime you sort stuff out, I suggest always starting with, how is this affecting me? Am I weak? How can I deal with my weakness? And so when I look at it, there's 2 things. 1, we're cut at B. 2, we can go into the corner at C, which bothers white a lot. Now we're going to talk about reading a little bit. We've done this before, and we don't read to a finish like a life and death problem. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I kill him. That's finished. No, the reading you do every move of the game many times, little 2 and 3 move readouts. So in your head, you're going, well, I would like to go in the corner, but what happens with the cut? At this point in your reading, you go, well, let's just start the easy way. And in Go, it's a big principle. Go the easy way. Now, we might find that this is perfectly easy, and that's great. But isn't this easier? Oh, but he'll cut me. Yeah, he cut me. Yeah, he did. But I got a perfectly good group with great points. What's the problem? There's no problem. Oh, so worst case, I'm not saying we're going to play this way, but worst case scenario, we get a living group with lots of points. Now, just for fun, let's read this one. Oh my God, where do I start? I mean, this is insanely difficult. Do I start my reading with A? Maybe I should start with B. Do I start my reading with C? Each one of these puts us on a path of great complexity. So until you can read better and get more familiar, just go the easy way. You're going to do fine. It'll take you one done without a problem. Okay, so we are here. There we are. He came in, and we're just going to go with C. Easy. Getting the corner. I don't care if you cut me. And we read it already, but we hadn't made a conclusion where we only knew that worst case will be fine. So in our head we go, one, yeah, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to go the easy way. Okay, so we thought we might go this way. Once we're there, reassess, get in the habit. The moment you don't reassess, you're going to realize, oops, I should have reassessed. Things aren't quite what I thought. Okay. Okay. Our A group isn't out yet. Oh, but he can't kill us. It doesn't matter. It means nothing. Unless you have something truly urgent to go do and you need to rely on apps on life, okay, go do it. I mean, see if you're alive. But until then, just don't let them surround you. Okay. So our next move would be, one would think, A or B or C. They both seem fine to me. Is one better? Oh, yeah. But at any Q level, they're both great moves. So we're going to go ahead and just take the stone. Okay. If it's me in my game, I'm going to play here. I don't want the stone. I want out. I want strength. Leaving a cut behind like this would bother me. Why? Well, because there's a whole bunch of ways he can use this weakness against me. Still, it does settle the situation. It's perfectly fine. So we're going to just play it. Doesn't matter which one we play. Black, black. Oh, on top of which, that's what I did forget. Oh, wait, what's going on here? We never got out. We need to get out. I'm going to click undo. So I got caught up in my own monologue. Step one, don't get surrounded and cut. So it's only here. Okay. Did you catch what I did and say, why would he do that? This doesn't make sense. That's not what he's been telling us all this time. He's still getting surrounded. Did you catch it? The other thing to catch, it's so easy to get caught up in your thoughts and not stay on the main point. That's exactly what I did. I got off point because I'm talking and thinking, well, this might happen, that might happen. And oh, I went astray. Okay. And I could have kept that variation and everything would be fine. Matter of fact, I'm tempted to, but I want to show you, well, which way should we go? We're here, we'll stay here. Okay, so we came out, he jumps. Yeah, we're going to cut that to make sure we have points in life. And we're just going to kill the obvious stone. Okay. Knee-jerk reaction. A, Atari. The Q players love to say Atari. Atari, Atari, Atari. No, let's say it again. Atari. They love to say it. Let's see if it's important. Can the stone live? No, we'll just kill it. Okay. What if he Ataris us? It's a little awkward. Having to back down and live in a small corner, I don't like that. Come down. Uh-oh, that kills us. So there's a weakness here. I assumed I'd be playing away, but out of habit, build your habits, play longer games so you can play correctly, which builds the habits. So we have a reason to say the Atari. If he plays, and we just, get in the habit of reading, if he plays Ko and wins the Ko, I mean, we're still going to be okay. So we say Atari. I may have gotten off track there, but there you go. Always take the even if you don't want to win it, because White's got to come up with a threat. Takes the back, and then you go, well, I didn't want to win it anyway. I'll just go, fix my group. Take it, please, take it. But then he had to use a threat. So it's always, and that's beneficial. So we take, gosh, we've looked at this before, but in the upper left, one black, one white. It's equal. Are we weak? It's equal. It's impossible to be weak. It's equal. Okay. What's the value? We're in the middle of a Ko. What's the value? Absolute life, absolute devastation of all his territory. Huge. White has nothing there now. So yeah, we're going to take it. Thank you very much. And this is just what we did in the upper right. He had the double Kakari, it's called. Okay, which side do we want to play on? Well, this time I don't want White to live on, I don't want to force White to live on top because I want to kill the entire top area. I have a devastatingly strong position there. And I don't want to make White live there. I want to attack there. So I'm going to go the other way. Okay. When you go over this, if you go over it, why did we play this side? We had a reason to make a choice. We could have gone the other way. We chose this way because it makes him play in a small area. And then this time, I'm contacting here because I don't want him to live on top. These little choices are what are going to take you from perhaps 5Q up to 3 and 2. These little choices make a world of difference. And then when you start playing them halfway decently, okay, now you're one done. Anyway, I'm rambling. So we're going to go this way. Those of you who know me know I ramble on and on and on. Okay. Same. Oops, sorry. Okay. A minute ago I said we want to kill the top. So if I wasn't going to think about my move, I would just play here. But out of habit, we reassess. Now, I know everyone tells me, AI tells me, the pros tell me, don't go this way. White's getting a strong living group, and you're not getting the top. You might get the top, but you're not getting it. So it's a bad deal. So I'm not going to do it. Even though I had planned on going in that direction. Now that I'm here, I'm going to switch directions because that one just isn't right. So I'm going this way because I reassessed. And then we ask what we always ask, is my A group settled? No, I don't have a base. I'm out, but I don't have a base. If I don't do anything, yikes, now I can connect under. I got, oh, this is horrible. Okay, so we have white's finished, but we're not finished. How shall we finish this group? Well, the Atari will work fine. It's not to say white's necessarily dead, but we're getting tremendous outside and he's struggling to live on the left. He has no desire to do that, which makes it safe for us for now. It does give him this. Okay, he can, maybe there's a ko here. It's a little annoying, but that's a regular move, perhaps the most regular. But another one is this Atari, which pretty much stops the ko. White can still play this way, and maybe it turns back into a ko, but it's taking the feet out and bigger for endgame. Jujo prefers this one a lot of times. Or we have this one, attack white from above, and now we have a thick center. A lot of people prefer that thick center because all of these aren't great. None of these variations are great on the left. There's always some Aji there. And this one says, since the left's not great, center's great, absolutely thick, no cut whatsoever. If white dares connect, I'm going to be all over him. I'm going to go with the most obvious just because it feels safe. Kill the stone. Happy to. Happy to. Oh, you're making me so happy. I will go all day long with you. When do we hane? Don't. Go literally all the way down to the one line. And game over. Your outside would be so magnificent, and white's got nothing. So we're just going to extend again. Now, when the time comes, we may well reassess and realize, well, that's all good and true, but we can kill him. Okay, we might reassess, but worst case, I'm happy to walk all the way down. Yeah, we have a cutting stone up here. I don't want him anywhere near it. So maybe I could hane now, but that A stone would worry me. So coming in, why be worried? This is all in our favor. Oh, sorry, we're over here. And he comes again. I want to make sure I'm all caught up. Knight's move. Nice. Yeah. Okay, we're to here. Okay, now, oh, let's find out if he's alive. 8. is alive unconditionally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, in theory, 7's alive if he plays first. So if we're not thinking about our cuts, we honey, he has to play. And we got the turn. Okay. How do we feel about the cut? Well, if he cuts, we get out of dodge. He runs. Is he going to surround us? Is there something here? I don't think so. Now, this is a lot of reading, but he dies first. So it looks like we can honey and he's forced to live. So I kind of read a life and death there about the cutting stone. I read it to completion, but that's life and death. The other things is like, well, there's all these things that might happen. As I looked into them with somewhat short readouts, did any of them make me feel actually worried? Well, no, they all look pretty reasonable. Oh, looks reasonable. Are you positive? I didn't read them all to conclusion. I read them until I got a feel for it. It's like, that cutting stone's way away. I mean, that's a long way away. He should not be able to bother me. And the other side, I just connect home. Everything seems fine. So we'll do it. That's how I read. I read till I get a feel for it. And I've talked with other strong players and they're the same way. Reading to completion is, some people are just crazy reading. It's like, boom, boom, boom. I know the answer to all of this. They've read it to completion all over the place. Not me, baby. Okay, so I honey. Cuts. If I Atari, and we're doing a quick little readout, right? Here we are. We'd already planned our move, but we're here. We reassess. This is his Sente, because we have to come back and fix. Okay, has things changed? I don't think so, but I'm encouraging him. Well, let's just not encourage him. They're both fine, right? They both seem fine, but I'm just going to not encourage him and then connect. So it turns out the same, but okay. I'm going to capture the cutting stone now. Things could get dicey. I am capturing the cutting stone. There happens to be a best way of capturing. This leaves some nastiness for later, some Aji. The proverb says, push him into your thickness. It's a funny way of looking at pushing him. See, white is playing right next to our thickness. And it strengthens the top side group there. So anyway, I would Atari here. Doesn't really matter. And he's still not alive on the left. Notice I said, I better go kill him. No, take care of business first. Defend yourself. Okay, do I have time to kill? I think I'd like to not get surrounded first. This is a great example. Defense first. What's that mean? I can kill white right now. Let's defend first. Shall we defend this way, begging him to surround us? That's rare. Just don't do it and you'll be right 95% of the time. Let's get out instead. That's like an obvious getting out move. Okay. This does not look like a getting out move, right? I didn't get out. So I'm not going to play there because it's not a getting out move. The other one looked like a getting out move. This one doesn't. Okay. Then what do? Well, my first thought that I'd play without thinking, like if I used to play a lot of simultaneous games. They were so much fun to just do that. I would play, you see the cursor, I'd play here without any thought whatsoever. Half-second moves. S as white, giving a dozen boards. Half-second move. I'm just throwing stones down, beating everybody. So much fun. I play this without thinking. This is the getting out move. What's to think about? I don't see any other getting out moves. Sure, now you come back here, your position's stronger because now white's about to die here. Okay, then you can decide if you need to live or not. Okay, that's going to work out. But you got surrounded. And white's getting all that outside influence. So I'm going to go ahead and do the getting out move, having zero idea. This could be a complete failure. But the principle is correct. I would just play it without thinking. I always play on principle. Boom, boom. Could be a terrible move. Okay. Am I going to fix? No. Why? Because my main group's getting surrounded. That's why I'm not going to do it. How do I do that? With the Atari, right? All the black stones, see the straight line going out, but you're an Atari. That's just not a concern of mine. I'm using my stones. This could turn out terrible. Pretty obvious. We got out. Did you follow that? Did I read this out from the beginning? No. I followed the principles and got exactly what I wanted. My group is out. Okay. Let's look around and see if that was a good thing to want. His A group is miserable. I'm going to get 50 points in the center. No, not 50. It could get big, though. He's in terrible trouble in the center. My group there, the B group, is extremely strong and out, rock solid out in the center of the board. And his C group isn't great at all. He better defend it right now, in my opinion. Okay, so play on principle, I do. Okay, we went here. He comes out. So always we ask our question, is my A group finished? Well, I look over in area 1. That's where my base is, right? I don't have a base in area 2 because white's just right there. So my base really looks minor. Let's just, so you see what I'm seeing. What am I supposed to do? Play here? That's hardly a base for black. That doesn't feel very good. Yeah, I'm going to live. Yeah, I'm out. But my base is stucky. Excuse my French. So I'm going to make a better base, which just so happens to take really big points and just so happens to attack white somewhat viciously. But I'm focused on the main goal, which is I want this group to have a steady base. And it didn't. Oh, I'm getting so excited. Nope, can't come in. Whatever happens, my base is significantly better than it used to be. But I can't help myself. We do a quick readout. If it's this way, I mean, who cares? I have a really big base. It's not a problem. So the problem is this. Can he do something? I'm not cut. I'm out. Later, if I get surrounded, this might hurt me. He might kill my group because he may have an eye, and who knows what's going to happen. The corner's not completely under my control. But at the moment, I'm out. And I have Sente. Let's hurt him. Oh, it's a big move. Good grief. Okay, this move makes me feel like I'm out significantly more. Shall I continue towards killing that group? Well, this is pretty big and a pretty big threat. He has an open skirt. The other one's fine too. What if you decided this? Fine. He already said he wanted it to live, so he's going to respond. That's fine. But this one just feels bigger. I don't think we have any needs here at all. Oh, let's go back and kill the group. Perfectly fine. Go kill the group. Well, I don't like killing. I'm just going to play here. Fine. And then White says, oh, you fool. Now I've lived. Yeah, now this is bigger than it used to be. I mean, we have nothing but cherries to pick from the ripe fruit of life. Oh, that was deep. Okay, so black, white, and I went here. Excuse me? Is that supposed to worry me? I don't see it. Yes, your next move I will respond to, but still, what is I'm fine. I don't see the threat. So, since we're trying to develop good habits, let's look at what just happened. What's the Q player going to do? Oh, white played there. I better play there right now. Knee jerk. That's what you do in fast games. Stop playing fast games. Instead, slow down and go, wait a minute. I'm out and I'm alive. And he gets a Sente move. It's nothing. You get a free move. Let's say you take your present game, the last game you played, and someone says, tell you what, put in 5 free moves for yourself. Really? You know how much your game is going to improve by getting free moves? Massive. So what's next? He didn't fix his open skirt. Punish him. It's Sente, for goodness sakes. Okay. We did our Sente. Time to reassess. His A group, that's just one eye. Our B group, we're alive in the corner. We're already out. No problem. Our C group, uh-oh. Kind of far from home. Looking lonely. Let's fix that right now. Let's look at the ways of fixing it. A is obvious. Just go home. Q space extension on the third line. Dare we grow at B? Yeah, it leaves a bit of a gap. If he comes in there and cuts us, we could still be in trouble. I don't like that. How about getting out this way? Okay, a short read shows us there's no cut, and it does attack his group, and it does make the bottom significantly bigger. Really hard for white to attack us now. This is nothing, right? No cut there. His group there is behind enemy lines with only one eye. Wow. That's got to be best. No doubt. But we're only 10Q, so we'll just go home. You got it. Now, we don't need to fix that because we can go on the attack. If he cuts us, we'll just make sure we're alive in the corner. Everything's fine. No, yeah, that's possible. But let's just not get... Where'd you go? Here? Here. There. But just don't get surrounded. Save your world of hurt. Really? I don't think so. First thing to notice, Atari. So let's just do one of these, not both of them. Which one? Well, he's weakest there. So we're going to cut there. We're assuming he's going to play here, and we get to cut, and that just kills him. And we're happy. Sure, he gets an Atari. That's fine. That's his right. Okay. So we're going that way. And we could do other things. There's lots of things we could do. We're just keeping it real simple. Once you got this whole thing under your belt, take care of your groups. Things are clear. Once you do that for a while, it's like, I see what's going on. Now I'm more familiar. I think I can start reading this out a little bit. But for now, just kill the thing. Okay, white just defended. So we ask ourselves, are we okay? Yeah, my A group alive in the corner. It's killed the B stones. My C stones, so there's zero problem. Okay, I'm settled, he's settled. What's next? Well, go kill the A group if you want. What else? Well, we've had this wonderful, amazingly strong shape at B since early on. Just juicy with great stuff. That sounds better to me than killing the A group. They're both fine. Go do what you want. There's no bad moves now. Heck, you can play this way. Get a double wing going on. But this, I would be worried if I was white here in the upper left. Okay, so I think we'll stop there. We've seen some good stuff. Do you understand principles? Can you apply them? Take time in your game, play slow games. Say, what's the principle here? What should I be thinking? Oh, I should have done corner first. I just yesterday had a student, hi Colton, I had a student send me a homework. He sent it back with the told him to make comments for his own review when he reviewed his own game. And I told him to keep it simple. Send it back when you're ready. He sent it back. He's writing volumes of what he's thinking, how he's feeling, and he actually did fantastic. Very well said. But it would take me an hour and a half just to get through them and understand them and apply them to the next lesson. So I just sent it back to him. And I actually did the comments for him up to move 103. Just simple comments. Oh, I should have defended first. That's all you need to know. Oh, I should have defended first. Oh, how should I have defended first? No, just, oops, I should have defended. Oh, A side was bigger. Simple comments. And we'll see how he does with it. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks a lot. Catch you later. Bye.